Hey guys, what is happening, and welcome to this video from here in Mexico. So anyway guys, in this video we are talking why unemployment is going to absolutely explode, why business and residential bankruptcies are going to absolutely explode. So without further ado guys, let's do this. Alright guys, welcome back to this video. So basically, why on earth are business bankruptcies going to explode? Why is unemployment going to explode? How is this going to play out? Now, for those of you that don't follow the live streams that we do on this channel, you have to realize that debt costs have been absolutely exploding. And you have to also realize that private debt in Canada and the United States has absolutely exploded. I'm going to throw up some charts on your screen right now so that you can see. This one is for Canada and this one is for the US. So you can see on those charts how debt has absolutely exploded throughout. And you can also see, if we flick back to that US chart, that the debt actually comes down after 2008. It's a reversal of the debt. The debt actually bleeds out of the system because you have that liquidity event that happens, which happened in 2008. And the thing is, we are heading into that right now, and it's going to happen. And it's better that you accept that and just prepare for it than actually sit there in denial of what is coming, because the probabilities of a recession coming are about 90%, because the yield curve is way more predictable at predicting these things than central bankers and politicians, who want you to feel like everything is okay, so you go and spend your money into the economy. There's a reason why they tell you these things. There's a reason why they want you to feel okay. And the thing is, guys, things are not okay. They're far from okay. Debt costs are absolutely exploding to 2008 and before 2008 levels, and we have got nearly double, if not triple, the amount of debt that is in the system. And it's not just businesses that are leveraged up way above their head, it's also households. Households are absolutely leveraged so far. And this is a financial crisis in the making, and it will happen because all this debt, it cannot be paid back. And all this debt has been took out on the idea that there is a greater fool that is going to come on with more money who's going to be able to buy that debt. And as we know, that sort of model does not work. It is a bankrupt business model. That is literally the crux of it, guys. And the thing is, with businesses being so levered up, that means they're going to start cracking. You're already seeing hiring freezes, layoffs, and that's going to keep happening. It's going to become more and more of a thing, and it's going to really start to pick up momentum by the end of summer going into the fall and winter. You're going to see layoffs. You're going to see people who are actually losing their job, and then they're not going to be able to meet their debt obligations because households are so levered up. And then you've got the private businesses that are levered up as well, and it creates this kind of self-fulfilling loop, if you like, where everything is just going bad, means everything else goes bad, means everything else goes bad, and it just gets caught in this reinforcing loop that happens. I like to call it a doom loop. And that is essentially where we're heading, guys. The thing is, all the leverage that's in the system, it can't be paid back. Just accept that. That's a fact. All this money, there's not even enough money in the economy. Like, people don't have enough cash for this amount of money that has been leveraged to ever be paid back. And the thing is, we are at a point right now where things have drastically changed, where interest rates are going higher and higher and higher. Here in Canada, they're about to overtake what they were after 2008. So interest rates won't have been this high for over 14 years, which is absolutely insane, because when you look at where debt has gone in the private sector over the past 14 years, it's absolutely inflated a gigantic bubble. So the thing is, guys, this bubble is gonna pop. And will all that debt bleed out the system? No. As you saw in that chart of private debt, it didn't revert all the way back to the means, but you're going to have a deleveraging event where people are called in, where their leverage is called in. And that is going to create businesses to go bankrupt. It's going to mean people are going bankrupt. It's going to mean people are going to lose their homes. Businesses will lose their business, and it will just create this disaster. And not only that, because we have such high inflation and because we have this such high inflation mentality that is now entering into the economy, which is so dangerous. People don't realize it, but we're getting to this point now where people are starting to click and think, hey, if I buy it now, it's not going to go up in price. And when that happens, that just creates more and more inflation because people are buying ahead. They don't want their products to go up in price. That creates excess demand. That puts the prices up higher. And not only that, if you have businesses that are going bankrupt that create products, that means there's less products available now. So that means, guess what? The prices go up. So the thing is, all the things that we are literally buying and we depend on are absolutely exploding in price. Look at food prices. Look at gasoline prices. Look at energy prices. And you know, all these things are the necessities to live. These aren't things that you can live without. And you know, guys, the funny, interesting thing is here down in Mexico, I've seen how cheap the food is. So I know the food is actually extremely cheap. So all the costs that we're paying and the increasing costs that we're seeing is because of freight. It's because of the fuel prices. It's because of the logistics prices to get that food to you, that food supply chain. It's completely out of whack and it's completely broken. And the fuel and the energy costs are just making it soar in cost. So there's big problems there, and they're not just going to suddenly be solved overnight. I mean, yes, when the financial crisis hits and all markets crash, you'll see the oil market that will crash too, but it's not going to crash as severe as things like the NASDAQ. And the oil market will recover, I think anyway, in my opinion, pretty quickly, and that will be a massive buying opportunity in my opinion. And that's not investment advice, that's just what I think. I think that oil, when you look at the fundamentals and really dig into it, and I'm sure there's many people who people will put in the comments who are great people to listen to even here on YouTube. George Gammon, Rebel Capitalist, Lynette Zhang, loads and loads of people. There's the Macro Voices podcast is another one which is absolutely fantastic. But we are entering into a commodity super cycle. And if you don't know what that is, go to those people and learn it, because you will thank yourself later for it. And really dig into the reason why the energy prices are rising so much, why oil is moving so much higher in price right now. And that will really help you for the future. You'll be really thankful for that. It's not investment advice, it's just life advice, guys. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one, guys. Peace and love. Bye-bye.